One of their most poignant adventures took them to a planet in the throes of an environmental disaster. The inhabitants, the Varlonians, were struggling with the consequences of unchecked industrialization, which had led to severe pollution and a collapsing ecosystem. The Galactic Council, recognizing the urgency of the situation, sent a team to assist, with Sarah and Max among them. The Varlonians were initially resistant to outside help, burdened by guilt and fear for their future. However, Sarah's gentle persistence and Max's unwavering companionship slowly broke through their defenses. The team worked alongside the Varlonians, implementing sustainable technologies and practices to restore the planet's natural balance. Max, in his own way, became a symbol of resilience and hope, often seen playing with the Varlonian children in the newly replanted forests. The restoration of Varlon was a long and arduous process, but it ultimately succeeded. The planet began to heal, and the Varlonians learned valuable lessons about stewardship and the importance of preserving their world for future generations. This experience had a profound impact on the entire galaxy, sparking a widespread movement towards environmental conservation and sustainable living. As Sarah and Max continued their endless journey, they became more than just explorers or diplomats. They became living legends. Their story was one of endless curiosity, boundless compassion, and the belief that even the smallest acts of kindness could create ripples across the universe. They inspired countless beings to reach out, connect, and work together to build a better galaxy. In the twilight of her career, Sarah was honored with the highest accolades from the Galactic Council. Max, ever the loyal companion, received a special commendation for his unique role in bridging the gaps between species and cultures. Their legacy was cemented in the annals of galactic history, not just as heroes, but as symbols of what could be achieved when beings came together with open hearts and minds. Even as Sarah retired from active duty, she and Max continued to explore and learn, now with a new generation of explorers looking up to them. They were often invited to share their wisdom, and they did so gladly, knowing that the future of the galaxy was in good hands. And so, the story of Sarah and Max, the human and her faithful dog who touched the stars, continues. It is a story without end, for the universe is vast, and there are always new worlds to explore, new friends to make, and new challenges to overcome. Their journey, like the stars themselves, is infinite, shining a light of hope and unity across the cosmos. And somewhere, in a distant corner of the galaxy, under a sky filled with unfamiliar constellations, Sarah and Max stand together, looking out into the endless expanse, ready for the next adventure. Their hearts are full, their spirits unbroken, and their eyes ever set on the horizon, where the next great story awaits. Max, as always, played a special role in the mission. The Illurians, who were highly attuned to the emotions and energies of others, found Max's presence soothing. His playful nature and genuine affection provided a much-needed morale boost during the intense and often stressful process. One Illurian scientist, named Tellurus, developed a particular fondness for Max, seeing in him a living embodiment of the simplicity and joy they sought to preserve in their world. After weeks of intense work, the team finally succeeded in stabilizing the anomaly. The process involved using a resonance device to align the dimensions and anchor the planet's reality. As the device activated, the skies of the Illurian world were filled with a breathtaking display of light and energy, a celebration of their success and a testament to the power of cooperation. The Illurians were immensely grateful, not just for the technical solution, but for the solidarity and friendship shown by the Galactic Council team. They shared their advanced knowledge of time and space with the Council, leading to new scientific breakthroughs and a deeper understanding of the universe. The encounter also underscored the importance of humility and openness to new ideas, as even the most advanced civilizations could learn from others. Sarah and Max's reputation grew even further after this mission, and they were invited to share their experiences at various forums and educational institutions. Their story became a cornerstone of the Galactic University curriculum, teaching the next generation of explorers and diplomats the values of empathy, collaboration, and the endless pursuit of knowledge. The galaxy itself continued to change, guided by the principles of unity and understanding. The Galactic Council expanded its efforts to include more isolated and misunderstood species, breaking down barriers and fostering a sense of belonging among all. The cultural exchange festivals became even more vibrant, showcasing the incredible diversity of life and thought across the stars. In one such festival, Sarah and Max met a group of beings known as the Aetherians, who communicated through a complex system of pheromones and bioluminescence. Despite the initial communication challenges, they quickly formed a bond with the Aetherians, who were fascinated by Max's expressive nature. This encounter led to new forms of artistic expression and communication techniques that enriched the cultural tapestry of the galaxy. Throughout their journeys, Sarah and Max never ceased to be amazed by the wonders they encountered. They visited planets with floating cities, met beings made of living crystal, and explored ancient ruins that hinted at the existence of even older civilizations. Each new discovery was a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the endless possibilities it held. Max's interactions with the Celestians were particularly heartwarming. The beings of light, who had never experienced a physical being like Max, were fascinated by his warmth and presence. They developed a unique way of playing with him, creating intricate patterns of light that danced around him, much to his delight. This interaction became a key part of building trust and understanding between the Celestians and the Galactic Council. The knowledge exchanged with the Celestians led to new developments in light-based technology, benefiting numerous planets. The Celestians themselves began to engage with the broader galaxy, contributing to the arts and sciences in ways that were previously unimaginable. The encounter underscored the value of every species' unique perspective and the importance of inclusivity in the Galactic Council. As Sarah and Max's journey continued, they became legends, their names known across the stars. They were invited to speak at academies and councils, their insights and experiences shaping policies and inspiring future generations. The Galactic University even named a research center after them, dedicated to studying interspecies communication and cooperation. Yet despite their fame and the vastness of their journey, Sarah and Max remained humble. They never saw themselves as heroes, but as explorers, eager to learn and help wherever they could. Max, in particular, remained a simple soul, content with a good belly rub and the company of friends, be they human, alien, or something in between. And so the story of Sarah and Max continued, an endless adventure across the cosmos. Their journey was a reminder that in the vast expanse of the universe, connections could be made, friendships forged, and peace achieved through understanding and kindness. They proved that no matter how different beings might be, the shared values of love, hope, and curiosity could bring everyone together. The galaxy thrived under the influence of these ideals, each new encounter and discovery adding to the rich tapestry of interstellar life. Sarah and Max's story, one of endless exploration and boundless compassion, became a cherished part of galactic history, a story that would inspire beings across the stars for generations to come, and a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit and the universal joy of companionship. And so the tale goes on, with Sarah and Max forever wandering the stars, spreading peace and understanding wherever they go. Their journey is endless, as infinite as the galaxy itself, filled with new friends, new challenges, and the eternal quest for knowledge and harmony among the stars. The legend of Sarah and Max continued to grow, becoming a beacon of hope and unity across the galaxy. As they ventured further into the unknown, they encountered an even wider array of species and cultures, each with its own unique challenges and stories. The Galactic Council, inspired by their example, established the Intergalactic Exploration Initiative, an effort to seek out and learn from civilizations beyond the known galaxy. One of their most profound encounters happened on a planet orbiting a distant dim star. The inhabitants, known as the Illurians, were a highly advanced civilization with a deep understanding of the fabric of reality itself. The Illurians had developed technologies that allowed them to manipulate time and space, and they lived in harmony with their environment in a way that seemed almost magical to the newcomers. However, the Illurians were facing a crisis. Their world was experiencing increasing instability in the space-time continuum, threatening to unravel their reality. The cause was a mysterious anomaly at the planet's core, which had defied all attempts at stabilization. The Illurians, despite their advanced knowledge, were unable to find a solution and had begun to lose hope. Sarah and Max, along with a team of scientists and diplomats, arrived to offer assistance. The Illurians were initially skeptical, as their problem was beyond the understanding of most civilizations. However, Sarah's sincere offer of help and Max's friendly nature won them over. The team worked closely with the Illurian scientists, sharing knowledge and exploring new theories. The key to solving the anomaly lay in a concept known as dimensional resonance, which involved harmonizing the different dimensions of the planet's reality. It was a complex and delicate task, requiring precision and an understanding of multidimensional physics. The collaboration between the Illurians and the Galactic Council team proved fruitful, as each brought unique insights to the problem. One day, the Galactic Council received a distress signal from a distant, uncharted region of space. The signal was faint and garbled, but it was clear that someone was in trouble. Sarah and Max, along with a team of scientists and diplomats, set out to investigate. Their ship, the Star Voyager, was equipped with the latest technology, and the crew was prepared for any situation. Upon arrival, they discovered a planet shrouded in a dense, mysterious fog. The inhabitants, a race called the Luminary, were in dire straits. The Luminary were an ancient civilization with advanced knowledge of energy manipulation, but they had been cut off from the rest of the galaxy for millennia due to a catastrophic event that had cloaked their planet in the impenetrable fog. This isolation had led to a decline in their society, and they were now facing a severe energy crisis that threatened their very existence. The Luminary were initially wary of the newcomers, but Sarah's warm demeanor and Max's endearing presence soon put them at ease. Through careful diplomacy and open dialogue, Sarah learned about the Luminaries' history and their struggles. It became apparent that the fog was not just a natural phenomenon, but a byproduct of a malfunctioning ancient device buried deep within the planet's core. This device, once a source of clean energy, had gone awry, trapping the Luminary in a perpetual state of twilight. With the Luminary's permission, the team set to work. The scientists, fascinated by the Luminary's technology, collaborated with the local engineers to devise a plan to repair the device. It was a delicate operation, as the device's malfunction could potentially lead to catastrophic consequences if mishandled. Sarah and Max, meanwhile, engaged with the Luminary community, learning about their culture and offering moral support. During this time, Max formed a special bond with a young luminary named Zora. Zara, like many of her people, had never seen a creature like Max and was both curious and frightened. But Max, with his gentle nature, quickly won her over. Zara was fascinated by Earth and its diverse life forms, and she spent hours listening to Sarah's stories about their adventures. This friendship became a symbol of the growing trust between the luminary and the newcomers. The day of the device's repair was tense. The team worked meticulously, guided by the luminary's ancient texts and their understanding of energy flows. As they made the final adjustments, the planet trembled and the fog began to dissipate. For the first time in generations, the luminary saw the sun. The landscape, bathed in golden light, revealed a world of stunning beauty and potential. The luminary were overwhelmed with gratitude. The successful repair not only saved their civilization, but also restored hope for the future. As a gesture of thanks, they shared their knowledge of energy manipulation with the Galactic Council, leading to breakthroughs that benefited countless worlds. The experience also rekindled their curiosity about the universe, and they eagerly joined the Galactic Exchange Program to learn and share more. Sarah, Max, and the rest of the team were hailed as heroes, not just for their technical skills, but for their compassion and willingness to help. The story of the luminary's salvation spread throughout the galaxy, inspiring others to reach out and support one another in times of need. Max, as always, was at the heart of these stories, a symbol of how something as simple as a friendly dog could bring about profound change. As the years rolled on, Sarah and Max continued their missions, now with the added experience of the luminary adventure. They explored uncharted territories, mediated complex negotiations, and always brought a message of hope and unity. Their work helped establish a new era of galactic cooperation, where even the most isolated civilizations could find their place in the wider community. In one particularly notable mission, they discovered a planet inhabited by the Celestians, beings of light who had lived in isolation due to their unique physiology. The Celestians were initially unable to communicate with the outside world due to their inability to perceive sound in the same way other species did. However, through a series of creative solutions involving visual and tactile communication, Sarah and Max, along with a team of linguists and artists, established a dialogue. The Celestians, who possessed incredible artistic and philosophical traditions, were eager to share their knowledge and learn about other cultures. Max, as always, was a crowd favorite. His friendly demeanor and boundless energy made him a natural ambassador, especially with children. He became a symbol not just of the human spirit, but of the universal joy that transcended species and cultures. At each festival, Max's presence was a reminder that even the smallest and seemingly insignificant beings could make a profound impact. The galaxy continued to evolve, with new alliances and discoveries shaping the future. The Galactic Council worked diligently to address challenges, such as resource shortages and environmental concerns, that affected multiple planets. They also tackled social issues, promoting equal rights and opportunities for all beings, regardless of their species or origin. One particularly memorable event occurred when the Council decided to host a summit on the planet of the Zephyrians, a species known for their crystalline forms and ethereal beauty. The Zephyrians had been reluctant to engage with the wider galaxy, but the success of the Galactic Exchange Program had piqued their interest. The summit was a historic occasion, marking the first time the Zephyrians opened their borders to so many visitors. Sarah and Max played a crucial role in the summit's success. Sarah's diplomatic skills and genuine curiosity about Zephyrian culture helped build bridges, while Max's charm broke down the last remnants of mistrust. The Zephyrians, who had long valued solitude and introspection, found themselves enchanted by Max's playful nature. They even crafted a special crystal collar for him, a gesture of their newfound friendship and appreciation. The summit culminated in a grand ceremony where the Zephyrians officially joined the Galactic Council. It was a momentous occasion, symbolizing the unification of the galaxy's diverse cultures and the shared commitment to a brighter future. The Zephyrians' unique perspective and technological advancements soon became invaluable assets to the Council's endeavors. As the galaxy continued to prosper, the influence of the Galactic Council grew. They established the Galactic University, a center for learning and innovation, where beings from all over the galaxy could study together and share knowledge. The university became a melting pot of ideas and cultures, fostering collaboration and driving progress in science, the arts, and philosophy. Max, now considered a legendary figure, had a statue erected in his honor at the university. The statue depicted him in a playful pose, capturing his spirit and the joy he brought to countless beings. It became a popular spot for visitors and students, who often left flowers or small tokens of appreciation. Throughout these developments, Sarah and Max remained steadfast in their mission to spread peace and understanding. They traveled to new worlds, met with emerging species, and continued to advocate for compassion and cooperation. Their journey was far from over, as the galaxy was vast and full of unexplored frontiers. In their travels, they encountered new challenges and mysteries. One such adventure took them to the edges of the known galaxy, where they discovered an ancient civilization long thought to be extinct. The beings they encountered were unlike any they had met before, with a deep knowledge of the cosmos and a wisdom that spanned eons. This meeting opened a new chapter in the understanding of the universe, challenging the Galactic Council to rethink their place in the cosmos. The story of Sarah and Max, the human and the dog who changed the galaxy, continued to inspire. It was a story passed down through generations, a testament to the power of kindness, courage, and the enduring spirit of adventure. Their journey, filled with endless possibilities and new beginnings, reminded everyone that in the vastness of the universe, even the smallest acts of love and understanding could create ripples that reach the farthest stars. And so, the tale of Sarah and Max continued, a never-ending saga of hope and exploration. Their legacy lived on, not just in the annals of history, but in the hearts of all who heard their story. The galaxy, united and thriving, looked forward to a future where every being, regardless of origin, could find their place among the stars. As Sarah and Max continued their journey across the galaxy, they encountered many new worlds and civilizations, each with its own unique stories and challenges. The duo became renowned explorers and peacekeepers, often called upon to mediate disputes or assist in times of crisis. General Krakthar, who had once been known for his unyielding nature, found himself contemplating the lessons learned from the human's simple yet profound message. He called a meeting with his top advisors, determined to explore new strategies that went beyond mere conquest. The room, usually filled with discussions of battle tactics and territorial expansion, now buzzed with ideas about diplomacy, trade, and cultural exchange. Perhaps it's time we understood what makes these humans so resilient, Krakthar mused, looking at his advisors. It's clear that their strength doesn't lie solely in their technology or numbers. There's something deeper, something worth learning from. One of the advisors, a Cretan named Zilnar, nodded thoughtfully. The humans value their families, their communities, and even their pets. They fight not out of a desire for power, but to protect those they love. If we can understand and respect that, perhaps we can find common ground. The general agreed, and a new initiative was launched, the Galactic Exchange Program. The idea was simple yet revolutionary. Species from across the galaxy would send representatives to live among each other's cultures, fostering mutual understanding and respect. Humans were invited to participate, and they eagerly accepted, seeing it as an opportunity to share their experiences and learn from others. Max, the little puppy, became an ambassador of sorts. His innocence and joy endeared him to beings from all walks of life. Wherever Max went, he brought smiles and laughter, breaking down barriers and bridging gaps that had seemed insurmountable. The puppy's presence was a reminder that sometimes the simplest things could lead to the most profound changes. As the program grew, stories began to emerge of new friendships and alliances. An Akron scientist developed a groundbreaking medical treatment with the help of a human doctor, saving countless lives. A Tsarnian artist created a masterpiece inspired by Earth music, which was then celebrated across multiple planets. Even the notoriously secretive Zephyrians opened their borders, allowing humans to explore their beautiful, crystalline cities. The Galactic High Command itself underwent a transformation. Once a symbol of oppression and control, it became a beacon of cooperation and peace. General Kragthar, now a staunch advocate for understanding, worked tirelessly to mediate conflicts and promote unity. The human who had brought Max to the hall, whose name was revealed to be Sarah, became a respected diplomat, often accompanied by her ever-charming companion. Years passed, and the galaxy flourished in ways that no one had imagined. The Galactic Exchange Program continued to grow, with new species joining and enriching the collective knowledge and culture of the cosmos. Trade routes expanded, technology advanced, and a sense of shared destiny emerged among the stars. Through it all, Max remained a beloved figure. He was not just a puppy, but a symbol of the power of love, hope, and the human spirit. His adventures were chronicled in countless stories, songs, and holobids, inspiring generations to come. The simple act of bringing a puppy to a galactic assembly had sparked a change that rippled through the universe. And so, the story of the human and the puppy, Max, continues. New challenges arise and new adventures unfold, but the lessons learned from that fateful day in the Galactic High Command remain a guiding light. In a galaxy once divided by fear and misunderstanding, a small fluffy puppy and a courageous human showed that even the smallest acts of kindness and understanding could bring about the greatest changes. The journey never truly ends, as each new day brings new possibilities and new stories to be told. As the years went by, the Galactic Exchange Program became a cornerstone of interstellar relations. Its success led to the formation of the Galactic Council, an unprecedented coalition of representatives from countless star systems. The Council's mission was to maintain peace, promote cooperation, and ensure that the lessons of the past were never forgotten. Sarah, along with Max, became a key figure in the Council. Her unique perspective and compassionate approach made her an invaluable diplomat. She often spoke about the importance of empathy and understanding, drawing on her experiences with Max to illustrate her points. The little puppy, now a fully grown dog, remained as endearing as ever, and his presence at council meetings was a symbol of unity and hope. One of the council's first major initiatives was the creation of the Interstellar Cultural Exchange Festival. Held annually on different planets, the festival showcased the art, music, cuisine, and traditions of various species. It became a celebration of diversity and a platform for sharing knowledge and fostering friendships. The festival was a massive success, drawing millions of visitors from across the galaxy. In the Grand Hall of the Galactic High Command, the air was thick with tension. Alien representatives from various star systems filled the seats, their eyes fixed on the imposing figure of General Kragthar, a towering Sarnian warrior known for his ruthless tactics. The general, with his 6 muscular arms crossed and 4 eyes glowing with anticipation, addressed the assembly. "Ladies and gentlebangs," Kragthar began, his voice a low growl that reverberated through the chamber, "we have captured a dangerous creature from the planet Earth. It has been responsible for numerous victories against our forces, and today we shall witness its terrifying power. bring in the beast. A hush fell over the crowd as the doors to the hall opened. In walked a small human, casually leading what appeared to be a leashed animal. The human, dressed in simple attire, had a relaxed demeanor that contrasted sharply with the anxious energy in the room. The alien delegates leaned forward, eager to see the monstrous creature that had caused so much trouble. The human stopped in the center of the room and looked up at the general with a bemused expression. "This is what you wanted to see?" he asked, holding up the leash. At the end of it was a small, fluffy puppy, its big eyes wide with curiosity. It wagged its tail happily, oblivious to the situation. The crowd erupted in confusion. Murmurs and exclamations filled the hall as the delegates struggled to understand what they were seeing. General Crackther's eyes narrowed, his lips curling in disbelief. "Is this some kind of joke, human?" he snarled, his voice dripping with disdain. This puppy is the beast." The human chuckled softly. "Well, you did ask for it," he replied, kneeling down to pat the puppy's head. "This little guy's name is Max. He's a good boy, aren't you, Max?" The puppy barked happily in response, its tail wagging even faster. The general's confusion turned to anger. "Enough of this charade." He bellowed, "Where is the real beast? The one responsible for our losses?" The human stood up, a sly smile playing on his lips. "Oh, you mean the weapon that turned the tide in our favor?" "You're looking at it," he said, gesturing to Max. The crowd fell silent, trying to process the human's words. Seeing their disbelief, the human continued. "You see, Max here is not just any puppy. He's a symbol of what you call human spirit. We fought so fiercely not because we were out for blood, but because we wanted to protect what we love, our homes, our families, and even our pets. Max represents the resilience and determination that you can't quantify with your military tactics. Every time we looked at him, we were reminded of what we were fighting for." General Crackther's expression softened slightly as he considered the human's words. The hall remained silent, every delegate lost in thought. The human continued, "In your quest to conquer, you overlooked something fundamental. You can't break the human spirit with fear or force. And sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't a big gun or a massive fleet. It's the small things, the things that remind us of why we fight." The puppy yawned, seemingly oblivious to the tension around it, and the human smiled warmly. "Max here may be small, but he's a big part of our victory. He's a reminder that in the face of overwhelming odds, even the smallest spark of hope can light the way." As the general looked at the innocent creature, he felt a strange, unfamiliar sensation, a mix of admiration and respect. The human's words had struck a chord. Perhaps there was more to victory than sheer force. Perhaps in understanding the enemy, there was room for something more profound than conquest. And so the story continued, with the alien delegates reevaluating their strategies and the humans finding new allies among their former enemies. Max, the little puppy, became a symbol of peace and resilience, traveling the galaxy and spreading a message of hope. The Galactic High Command, once obsessed with domination, began to see the value in cooperation and understanding, and the universe became a little brighter, one wagging tail at a time. And so the story of the human and the puppy, Max, continues on and on. As the days passed, the story of the human and the puppy Max spread like wildfire across the galaxy. It became a symbol not just of human resilience, but also of the unexpected ways in which understanding and empathy could triumph over brute force. The Galactic High Command, intrigued and somewhat humbled by the encounter, began to consider a new approach to their interactions with other species.